Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. So, because today is Thanksgiving, I titled this stream Giving Thanks. So, what am I giving thanks for? I'm giving thanks for being alive and being a fully autonomous human being, and for being in sustained mental health and all other kinds of recovery for uh, well over 5 years now. And, you know, we all still have buttons, no matter how physically or mentally healthy we are, or we think we are, we also have buttons. And it's up to each individual to avoid the situations that push those buttons. And I knew I had a panic button on the Discord. Like, I knew just even the word Discord has given me panic ever since, God, like 2020, I think was the first time somebody asked me to join a Discord, and I joined it, and I was just like, "These people are nuts," and I left. And then some other group wanted me to join a Discord, and it's like every time I joined, I regretted it. And so, as furious as I was with Steph yesterday, um, maybe she didn't really want to have a Discord either. Maybe Brennan like convinced her to do it. I don't know. It's none of my damn business, because my mistake was joining, because I don't know why I thought it was an obligation to join the Discord. It wasn't. It never was. And it certainly wasn't an obligation of me to have to go create another Discord to avoid the problems I saw on all the other Discords I was on, right? So, to anyone who feels like their experience participating in the Bam and Dahlia Discord was negative, I am truly sorry, and I own up to that. Like, that is all on me, okay? So, I mean, even Brennan, I think, was on the Bam and Dahlia Discord for a minute or two, and so I should not have lured Brennan in there, because um, I already knew nobody except me and Jamie at that moment was wanting to communicate with Brennan. Um, and I just looked at it like, I want to give everybody a fair chance, like, I didn't feel like I was given a fair chance by Steph, but just kicking me out. So I was like, all right, well, I just want to give everybody a fair chance here. And, you know, Robin said, hell no. Nola Lola said, hell no. Illyria didn't say hell no. I mean, Illyria was just like, you do you, but like, it was just, I was, I was somewhere I didn't want to be. She had no business being a platform that I didn't really understand what it was about. And I fucked up. I fucked up royally. But, after reconnecting with some real live humans that I know in real life, um, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, whether they're in, I don't know, whether they're in New Hampshire or Florida or um, Massachusetts or Texas or Louisiana or wherever y'all are. I mean, even the British people, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, even though it means nothing to you. But I'm just saying, like, and Char Char in Australia, I don't know if you'll ever see this. I mean, if you're still in touch with Douglas, maybe Douglas will see this. I'm sorry to both of y'all, because I think the two of you really were trying to bridge the two factions of the army, um, that nobody ever really legitimized as an army except for this channel right here. Well, no, there was one other channel called That Surprise Army, but I still don't know who's behind that. Anyway, so, like, I think the army is officially disbanded. And this will probably be my very last video on this channel. Um, but, let's hope all of our efforts, as misguided as they may have been, I think we can all agree, except maybe Spidey Sense, that Spidey Sense doesn't agree with anything and Billy Goat doesn't agree with anything. But if anyone else who's watched any of my channels, I think we can all agree, I hope that Monday, November 27th in Los Angeles is going to be, I believe, a victory for those who despise strategic lawsuits against public participation. Okay, because I believe Monday is when the anti-SLAPP motion is being heard in the case of Jevemrovich versus Corville. And like that was what our mission was to was to see truth defeat lies. Okay. And did we tell each other a lot of lies in the process? Yeah, we did. Does that make any difference in my real freaking life? I hope not. I hope that the insane clown pussies are just insane clowns and not like legitimate terrorists as they were once considered to be by the government. But, what do they say? One person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter. I don't know. All I know is it's a holiday and it's beautiful and sunny, and I'm going to go take a walk by the water and just be grateful to be alive and at peace. Now, if this judge in Los Angeles on Monday does not follow through, does not decide the correct way, or does not or postpones or any of that stuff, I'd still say this channel probably will no longer have content on it after today. I may, download some court documents next week and read them on This Mama or Replay Crew. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, and Brennan, if you're watching this, I hope you and Johnny can work out your differences for the sake of your children. Sorry I got dragged into that part of it. I didn't want to. Two people that you had shared those documents with shared them with me, and I didn't want to see them. But once I saw them, I couldn't unsee them. And that's it. Like I don't know why you would share those documents with other people those are some pretty private documents. So you shared them with people that you only knew on the internet. And I'm someone you only knew on the internet. And I just felt like two different people shared this with me. So I figured I should speak out about it. Because they were too cowardly to do anything but share it with me. And like, I don't want to say cowardly, but it's like, don't give me information if you don't, you know, don't tell me secrets. I don't want to hear anybody's secrets. I don't tell you my secrets. Don't tell me your secrets. In fact, I don't really have any secrets. I really don't. And so, so you can confront me with whatever you know or you think you know about me, and I'm going to do the same. And if that upsets your little apple cart and you want to send a real cease and desist to try to shut me up, well, yeah, we can go to court the same way other people go to court over it. but no, you don't just like spam me with emails and say this is a cease and desist, or spam me with text messages that say cease and desist. Like, I don't know who you people are. I don't recognize any of these. I don't I don't respond to anonymous emails or anonymous text messages from fake numbers. Like, I mean, you can say a lot of things about me. You can say I'm fat. You can say I'm ugly. You can say I'm old. You can say I'm smell bad. You can say my mama dresses me funny. You can that shit. But I'm not stupid. I'm a pretty smart person. And um, yeah, I mean, like I said to one person in this whole drama, I said, there's nothing Brennan can take from me except my breath or my heartbeat, you know? And I wouldn't put it past her. She's she's a very disturbed human being. But I don't need to let her disturb me anymore. And Steph is a very beautiful human being, but I don't need to worship the ground she walks on just because she calls herself a goddess. And the rest of y'all, I mean, I thought y'all were really cool people too, but I don't know. I mean, I have real life friends, so anybody I met through Discord was just a fellow soldier on a mission. And beyond that, you know, war is over. Like, I mean, I'll keep my puffy headbands and my camo pink That Surprise Army t-shirt for next Halloween, but hopefully by then there'll be much more fun things to celebrate for Halloween than whatever the hell I was concerned about, the witchy leaks. Like somebody was saying to me last night, he was like, Bonnie, like, you don't like witchcraft. You don't like all this hocus pocus and all this nonsense. Like you're grounded in reality. So why do you let people that believe in all this tarot cards and all that? Like, I used to, oh, believe me, when I was in my 30s, I was obsessed with tarot cards. Like, I spent tons of money. When my kids were little, I would like go to get my tarot cards read every day. It's like, lady, go home and freaking bake some cookies with your kids. Like, that's what a mom's supposed to do. She's not supposed to be running off doing all this stuff, I mean, I think part of the problem is that, well, it's probably a story for another channel and another day. But anywho, looks like I have 0 people watching, and I've been on for 13 minutes and 31 seconds. And last time I went live, I was on for 3 hours and had like, I don't know, 8 people watching. So maybe I'll just go get a cup of coffee and try to pretend like this was all a dream. Because it wasn't really a nightmare. I mean, honestly, like, it was an interesting chapter in my life. It was an interesting chapter. Like, I never knew what Insane Clown Posse was before, and now that I know about it, I'm like, damn, that's some messed up stuff. Like, I had never heard of Lainey Chantal before, and gosh, if none of this had happened, I would have never, like, looked into that sad story. So, you know, knowledge is power, and no one can weaponize words. Like, they can't. Like, I mean, or no one can wound me with words. Maybe other people find words to be wounding. Maybe people find my words to be wounding. So I'm sorry, but that's what free speech is, okay? If I've told a lie about anyone, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Name a specific lie, and I will retract it. But, like, y'all get so upset about me reading court documents that someone sent to me. 2 people sent to me, okay? So, like, why are people sending me this stuff? I mean, are they sending me this stuff because they think I'm oh, and none of those 2 people was the person who actually filed those court documents, by the way. People are like, "Rhymes with money?" No, that person never sent me anything. No. Um, it was 2 women, 2 separate women that knew Brennan from 2 separate channels of her life. I don't mean like YouTube channels, I mean 2 separate parts of her life that reached out to me, and because they had had problems with her. And I just felt like when the first person sent it to me, I wasn't gonna do anything with it, but when the second person sent it, I was like, "Oh, okay, well, if she's sending this to more than one person, she coulda sent it to 100 people for all I know. But somebody's gotta, like, get this out there because why is she sending it to people?" You know, like, why would a defendant in a court action send the plaintiff's documents to people they barely know and not send their own response, you know? I mean, if Brennan had ever sent me her response, I would have read that too, like, but she's sending somebody else's claims against her to me, and or not to me, but to she sent me other things from this person's claims against her, but the actual complaint or whatever, or declaration or whatever it was, people kept showing it to me, and I was sick of seeing it. It was very disturbing. I wanted to get it out there because I didn't wanna hold on to this very disturbing information about this person that had so much information on me. So that's all. But I do hope y'all can, I hope the dispute resolves amicably for the sake of your family, and I hope you know, get to prioritize your children versus, you know, your friend's YouTube channel. I mean, in his chat, everybody's saying, "Oh, no, they're just friends, they're just friends, they're just friends," but the evidence appears otherwise, to a rational observer of these 2, this clown and this gemstoner. Looks like they are indeed a couple, but what else? That's all I got. I gotta go live my real life now.